Hey everybody, and welcome back to Jaraci Cup 6. We're really on a marathon today, so no signs of stopping. We're going to continue our coverage of the group stage, and it's going to be Captain Pink versus cowofschmau this time. Saban versus Galzian, fun matchup here. And the first map picked by cowofschmau is going to be cowofschteeth. I think that's maybe a bad pick for him, because I'm kind of worried about how Galzian is going to fare against like aggro from the coalition player, or Saban in this case, but maybe it doesn't matter, because he's not mining. Anyway, obviously this is going to be a timing that's going to mess it up a little bit. Oh, and this guy's not rallied either. Ah! Ah! The fat fingers. Okay, he's finally figuring it out. We're getting there. But this is no base runner retire, and it's 2 salvages produced, so I'm going to say this probably is SC first. You can't justify that. You can't. Did somebody clip that? Because, like, oh my gosh. Anyway, this is a bit of an unfortunate start for Captain Pink, but it's not going to be the worst thing in the world, because I don't think this game is going to come down to super tight timings. I think if I did that against A-game, I would, like, bash my head against the table, you know what I'm saying? But it's probably not going to come down to that close of timings. It is going to be SC first. We should have LAV Fab come out after this, and I love keeping the base runner at home, not here. I've talked about that before, so this maybe to me is a bit of a mistake. Obviously, you don't know if you have field control, so you could just kind of stumble across some skims and lose this guy for nothing. You could get pushed at home, and that targeting jammer is so big for holding off early rushes. So, you know, I would like to see that guy stay at home, but, like, it's alright. He does send out the probe. And it actually is moving in exactly the right direction, because he saw the ping from this ALM. Saban's sensors pings are like so broken, I swear. I don't know why that is, but like, oh my gosh. So anyway, he catches these sand skimmers, he knows about them. Next thing Pink wants to do is send this probe out that way and see what the tech is, but he doesn't want to lose it to the PC, that's for sure. It's down to about 42 HP. The tech is nothing so far, but it could be rails, and that's what I'd love to see. Yep, he does tech it. And this base runner kind of trying to decide which way he wants to go. I would actually like to see him pick up that artifact, because he knows... Well, no, I wouldn't like that, actually, because these sand skimmers can deny it if they are aware. I would like to see him bring it back to the base. But this probe, for sure, like, this vision gives him nothing, right? This vision gives him a lot. That's where he wants that probe to be. Sand skimmer's going to try to abuse the Saban carrier not being a terribly good brawler against Strikecraft in the early game. But he's unable to find a window here, so he does not manage to catch that LEV. Trades for nothing there. Railfab almost done for cowofschmau. And he should probably be looking to go up to 2PC if he can. But heavy rails would be great here. Assault rails maybe would be good too, but I think against Saban you want heavies. That tech is done now, and it is going to be heavy railguns being produced. No ups on these LEVs here, and wow, Captain Pink is floating a lot too. A base runner being produced by cowofschmau. Now that's kind of an interesting call. Maybe he just wants to match this pressure. He's going to dive under the carrier here. I don't think you need to do this, because obviously when the rails come out, you're going to have free pressure on this carrier. You're going to be able to push it forever. So I think, you know, just kind of let your opponent have to push on you rather than the other way around. That's probably a bit more of an efficient way of doing things. cowofschmau, meanwhile, is starting to float a bit himself, so an assault rail would go miles here. That'd be really nice to have. Oh my gosh, I was looking at the speed and I thought it was the armor. I was like, 50 armor? What the heck? No, it's 20. But yeah, like, 20 minus 4 is 16, you know, the assault rail is going to do a lot of damage to a 16 armor unit, so... I think assault rails would give him a lot of value here. They can be used against everything. As it stands, though, he just wants to be a little bit more aggressive and push out a little bit further and trying to get as much ground as he can. And if he can get his rails up on this high ground, that's nice too, because then you get the damage bonus. And then, you know, you kind of consider your opponent's carrier health as like a... You consider your opponent's carrier health to be like a resource that he runs out of. And you're right, March 1, but it's only the tooltip. So it actually does... Yeah, see that armor amount reduced from incoming damage, right? Oh wait, no, sorry, that's what armor just describes. If you like take a freeze frame and watch one shot, though, you'll see it actually does do the damage that it should do if it had 16 armor instead of 20, so... The tooltip is broken on some carriers, but but it does actually function as it's intended. By the way, Skims could try and stop this base runner, but like, if they do, the Skims, or the LEVs are going to get up on the rails. This is again why assault rails are going to be very, very nice. Zone off those LEVs and make it so that your Skims are a bit more free to chase down that base runner. As it stands, 2 artifacts in this carrier, that's going to feel great, and we do have rails out already, Maggot Cells being teched as well. So cowofschmau right now, he needs to be getting either ref mode and pull off, or he needs to be getting more rails. And maybe range calibration is on the table, but you know, we'll see. That's up to him. It is an expensive tech. It costs the same as like 2 heavy rails, so you really have to think when you get that one. A couple of assault rails, though, that would go a long way here. And a second PC, that'd be great. Because if he can fight these LEVs, he's going to be really happy with how things turn out. As it stands, you can see he's not taking good trades here. And if he loses these trades, things are going to be really bad. Because he can actually get jumped on. There's no assault rails here at all. Uh-oh. Yeah. But, oh... Captain Pink isn't gonna push on it. I think you push on this. I think you say, look, I'm gonna go for blood here. Second PC is on the way. That's not a huge consolence though. Condolence, my gosh. He needs to send these guys back though and get to that base runner and use heal. That's like the only way he gets out of this alive. Oh. I feel far from good, as Obi-Wan would say. He's gonna get the rails, though. I guess it's probably an overcommit for Captain Pink to send the rails in here. Down they go. But he's not chasing. And cowofschmau is actually gonna get away with this. I can't believe it. That should be a dead PC, like 100%. But Captain Pink, though, you know, he's getting up onto 2 base. He's got quite a bit of a float. So I'd love to see tech, and indeed he is going for AV Fab, but he could go for fighter and gunship if he wants to. Again, if you're on 2 base, you know, fighter and gunship is not a bad play, but this time it's risky because if your opponent does get 2 PCs and comes in for a repush, your air is going to be useless. So you have to kind of worry about that. cowofschmau, meanwhile, he is going ref mode, so he's going to try to pop up to 3. But he's going to have to get anti-air before too long. And so we move into a sort of an interesting mid-game. Both players have rail tech, but Captain Pink diversifying into AVs as well. Well, not only that, he should have just pushed in and just killed his opponent there, but, you know, he didn't. I don't know why, but he didn't. He needs to get his fleet cap up as well. Anti-air turret post actually coming down. I just saw this. So he must think that there's actually threat of air here, but, I mean, your opponent was rail rushing. If he's going to get air, it's going to be a long time in the future. I don't know if that's really something you got to worry about. I actually tried in a practice game against Houston. I tried going for 1 base air, and it was pretty bad. I don't know if Houston remembers that one, but I failed massively. I don't think it's very good. If your opponent had air, you probably would already just win. By the way, he can take this fight too, so he's got the numbers for sure. I know it's a difficult skill counting, but although here comes the reinforcements from cowofschmau, and now they are even. Actually, 1 more for cowofschmau than Captain Pink here. Heavy vehicles armor teching as well, so these rails are going to be pretty beefy. It looks like he just went to AVs just so that he could get... No, he is building a couple. This probe flying into a base runner that he had vision on, that seems a little bit int to me, but that's alright. He wants to watch out though. He's got a targeting jammer to stop these sand skimmers in their tracks, but these LAVs are retiring! What the heck? Are you mad? What is he doing? You can't justify that. You just can't. What? That was like the worst timing possible, and cowofschmau backs away. I don't know. What the heck, man? I don't know what that was. I'm not even gonna venture any guesses to that. And now he's pushing up in a really favorable spot for these sand skimmers. Yeah, they're just gonna chunk down these railguns. This is where they're very happy to be. Wouldn't it be nice if he had like 10 LEVs right now? I mean, what the heck was he thinking? I just don't understand. 2 rails picked up for free there. Base runner from cowofschmau is really low, but I don't know. I mean, maybe... No, he's not going to make it out. He probably wants to send this guy back this way and just try to get him onto the carrier. And then cowofschmau can look to get up onto 3 base, but... Anti-air tech coming out from Captain Pink. He already has those turrets, but he wants even more, so... And another support cruiser I like that can just heal up this carrier, but he can also get up onto 3 base if he wants. But neither of these players are really looking at 3 base very intently, apparently. By the way, you've got some speed, might as well use it. Yeah, but there's no way this base runner gets out. Well? I mean, if he kills this AV, those rails are just on the table. They're free. Yeah, he fancies the push. He's gonna go in here. I don't know about this because the carrier is there. But he gets one, and I would actually say that's an okay trade. I think he only lost like 1 skim there. Maybe he even gets the base runner in. Hey, really good smoke for cowofschmau. It's gonna block off the rails so they can't hit this base runner. Nice. I was like, what are you doing, my guy? Oh no. ALM not powered. What's happening? What is happening? Is he even a real person? cowofschmau gonna want to open up the wreck here, but oh man, this is next level. This is what I live for as a caster. He probably doesn't want to push this though, because there is a pretty big rail advantage for cowofschmau. But that being said, he gets from Captain Pink. Like, they're all out of position, so he actually gets one for free. And he's actually really got the push on Captain Pink here. This is confusing. This is hurting my brain. ALM gonna get sniped here. They're not powered, so I don't know why he's spamming them. Well, it looks like he actually has to back away in the end. And he is gonna catch the rail. Oh no, he's actually not got vision anymore. Okay, there we go. Oh! He targeted the wrong one! Okay, the ALM gets the kill on the rail in the end. And this is actually probably gonna be an army wipe for Captain Pink. Well, I mean, these skims are probably gonna live, but you know. But you're right, now that he doesn't have rails to fight, he should just retire all these guys. But cowofschmau, you've got to get on your base. Okay, there we go, he finally catches it. Interceptor fab finishing for him now. That's an interesting call. We know there's turret posts out, but that's going to lock down a large part of the map here, unless there's blind anti-air tech, which there is. So I mean, he can build missile ships, or missile batteries, I guess they're called. Question is, where is cowofschmau's army? Ooh. It's a big float for him. And he's got air tech now, so build, build, build. You gotta just get these guys out. Honor guards would be a good call too if you have to have all this money, but siege is always good on Kal Ashteef. These skims, though, all of a sudden they just find a really nice window to pop in here. I mean, actually, I'm not sure. This is Soban. You never know how much you can actually pressure these bases, but I mean, it looks to me he's getting skims for free. He's pulling these AAVs back, so this is probably good. And that allows him to get a bit more field control if he wants it. 2 cells looks like is going to be the price. Could have smoked them, but it's about 500 CU for 300 and the mining time delay. I'd say that's probably worth it. Precision bombers, but you haven't built any interceptors. Ah! Okay, here we go. Oh, no. You're not coalition, my guy. Oh, no. Yeah, you're right, because he's on 3 base. Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, like, if he had time, like, he didn't tech this instantly, so shouldn't he just build a couple interceptors while he's got time, right? It's just a little bit sluggish, just a little bit sluggish. Needs to be careful now, there's a lot of AVs here. He can't take this. He can't take this trade, and there's smoke, too. Mark target not being used, though, smoke not being used. And these crucial Soban abilities actually just kind of being left out to dry. Skims, though, still not taking a good trade there. I don't favor that for cowofschmau, but once he has air, he can maybe get something done here. Bomber Fev is done, though, so I would cancel these, and I would just start building bombers, but look at this, though. The anti-air turret is, like, it's like creep, man. He's spreading up across the map. This is actually so good, because this is so blind. He has no idea. He hasn't scouted it. He's got a probe, but he hasn't scouted it. But this is exactly what he needs. And cowofschmau trying to snipe the anti-air turret post. No, you can't do this. Ah! Please. Gonna throw away the skims over there, and that's another base runner picking up an artifact here. So this air reveal, it needs to be deadly. And honor guards are teching now, but first and foremost, he has to kill these units. If he doesn't kill these units with this air reveal, this game is already over. Oh, dearie me. How can you tell? It'll be in the carry here, but also you'll just see them not shooting, so. I'm hit pretty bad. I seem to be wounded, but I can keep going. Okay, so insta being used on the AVs, that's not the best call. He wants to find those rails, and maybe even he wants to find those base runners. But definitely bombers need to be committed here, so Q, 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 you know what I'm saying? No bombers! Where are the bombers? This is like Gallipoli, right? And he's given enough time now that these interior turpos are getting set down, so we've got one here. At this point, I don't know, man. Maybe he just needs to kill these base runners or something, but like, this is bad. I know, right? Like, the rails are obviously the target here. Because if the rails die, the AVs are not going to be able to fight you. What? What? I'm having an aneurysm. Alright, well... like, why are you going for ALMs? Not like this. That's going to be a cleanup on the rails too, cowofschmau now. I mean, really, Captain Pink can just go F2 click, and he probably wins the game here. Oh, no. How did this happen? This looked so good for cowofschmau, but... Fourth artifact, by the way, being picked up here. That brings it to match... or game point. Not match point. Thank goodness. But... I like this guy flying straight up for a moment. This is kind of showing off a little bit. And the ALM spam, oh, I hate that. That's really a bad move. I'm always hating on ALM spam. I seem to be wounded, but I can keep going. Oh, no, 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 you need to dock. Oof. Yeah. Hard to get God Hate Sweep stocks when you're dealing with small arms fire on an interceptor, eh? Yeah, I mean, at this point, I just don't know what... Oh, he can't do anything. He's actually already lost. Good call to go for the artifact. Ay, what a game. I don't know. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. That was quite a thing. Well, win by artifact for Captain Pink's gotta feel kind of nice. And we'll move into game 2, which is Captain Pink's pick. Same factions. And that blind anti-air, I mean, really paid off for him in the end. The thing about blind anti-air is, like, if you don't end up needing it, it feels a little bit silly, but... Oh, hey, how about this? If you don't end up needing it... This is just, you know, you can't justify that. Yes. That's what happens if you don't need anti-air. But if you do end up needing it later on, you feel pretty lucky. Oh no, not again. Okay, he's gonna go 4 on the CUs. I'm gonna freaking pin that. Oh, is it quite? Oh yeah, right. Because the desktop audio is like way low. I forgot about that. Whatever. You get my point. You can't justify it. But if you do end up needing that anti-air later, it feels pretty good to have. And cowofschmau gonna do kind of that same thing. In Satan voice. Oh no. Man, is there like... There better be an option. Okay, here's the thing. When Homeworld 3 comes out, they have voice lines that they need to record, but they better also record all of the voice lines as just Macan. Oh my gosh. Oh. And then just like have an option that you can toggle to just have Macan do everything. Oh. Man, I would pay for that in DOK, you know what I'm saying? Oh. Uh-oh. Probe hits a lot of anti-air there, but it's going to be okay. I actually kind of favor when you do this kind of thing, making a bit of an anti-air net with that PC. This time he retains the base runner, though. Maybe a reaction to having lost by artifact last game, but he seems to want to put a bit more pressure on that. But he is building skims, right? Yes, he is. And he's moving out across the field here. Is Satan even a concept? Huh. I don't think so. I mean, obviously it is because the Titan flagship sounds like Satan, but other than that, no, I don't think so. Because, like, the thing is, the Galzian believe that it's pretty heretical to, like, seek for the stars and whatever, but they don't seem to... They seem to reflect Islam a lot more than Christianity, right? If you, like, analyze it. And certainly, there is no concept in Islam of, like, a devil, right? There's only God. And so you can do good and you can do evil, but it's not like you're enticed to it by the devil. You're only enticed to it by your own, like, corrupted will, I suppose. And so... I think it's kind of that same idea in Homeworld, but I guess I'm not sure. We'd have to contact the writing team for it. Ideally, the Homeworld 1 writing team, not 2. Serious shade. ALM gonna get picked off here. I don't know why you deployed it out there when you knew that there were skims, but that's alright. It is powered, but it is gonna die. Unfortunately, though, that means cowofschmau is going to let another artifact slip out, so I'd love to see him take, like, one Sandskim or something and just go harass that guy, plink him to death. He's not going to stop that, but he is going to stop a second one from coming out. And it is going to be Railgun Fab again, so he's going to go for that same strat here, but I'd like to see him pressuring off of the second if he's going to go for Rails, because it's a bit all or nothing if you go for the main base, and it's pretty easy to mess it up. Meanwhile, though, really important thing he needs to do, we have carry production upgrade coming out for Captain Pink. Last game he died because no assault rails. He got overrun by those LAVs. He can't let that happen again. So we need assault rails, we need second PC, right? We need a lot of skins. We need to keep that strikecraft majority. Those are the things I'm going to be looking for in this game. And he could, even if he wants to, go for like some armor tech, but look at his float. He has the money for 2 PC. He's not building it though. He's doing something. Oh, he queued up 2 units. I mean, that's alright, you know, but, no, it's not, actually. That's quite bad. He also is not going to stop this, so... That's true. That's true. He's trading well. He's got the LDM advantage. And he is building those heavy rails now. If he's got this high ground, maybe he's able to stop his opponent from pushing him out. But if that production upgrade is done... An AV Fab coming out, too. That's a very good... that's very fortuitous for cowofschmau. I don't like this for Captain Pink. Uh-oh. I don't know about this. You're kind of pushing deep in. That SC is going to be healing, too. Yeah, this is a bad trade. 2 for 1. Maybe even more. Yeah, I think, like, maybe you could take that trade, but if you don't, it's going to be really disastrous, so... Second PC's on the way, though. That's a good call. Captain Pink, though, going to yoink this base runner, or this artifact here with his base runner. Again, ALM spam. I hate it. It's just... I hate snakes! That's Barney Payne 1, right? None of this would have happened if it weren't for you Galzians. I don't know where the skims are going now, because he's got a very nice hard point here. I think you want to double down on that. There is an LDM, maybe you could pick off, but again, you're taking kind of bad trades here now, and you're vulnerable. The skims have to drive through the carrier again now, as they attempt to stop these LAVs from getting them, but they can actually come up and take this high ground if they want it. Oh, but they're wasting their bullets on this heavy rail that they're not going to kill. Oh no, he's not going to get it. Gotta back this guy away, though. Gotta kite him. Oh, man. You're so low. Yeah, he is going to go down. Probe does get taken out, finally, by that second PC. But now that there's AAVs out, all that cowofschmau really needs is heavy rails and assault rails, I would say. And he'd really like to stop that artifact if he can. This is going to go down, too. And the ALM spam! This is like... it's 250 CUs, man. Man, like, these things are so expensive. I think he's thrown 4 ALMs that have died there. That's 1,000 CUs. Right? Imagine how this field looks if he has 10 LAVs. And they're unpowered, too! Ah, what are you doing? Oh, no. 10 LAVs, can you imagine that? That'd be so good right now. But no, they're just... Oh. I don't like it. Also, you don't want to trade with the skims. Oh no, 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 no. You gotta get away from here. Oh. Smoke deployed in a good spot too. This rail. Ugh. Watch him put another one down. No, he hasn't got the money, thank goodness. Okay, he's gonna get the Sunder, but that means that all the rails die. And this base runner is still here. You've got to deal with this thing, man, because like eventually he's actually gonna get so many artifacts out. Oh my gosh, what the heck? He's not. What? How did that happen? Oh no. Sorry, I didn't even see it. Just don't go ref mode, man. Just build 2 heavy rails and push in. Or actually, you know, no, because assaults are going to die to the carrier here. I'd actually like to see another base runner from cowofschmau. Just double down on getting these artifacts out. Oh, okay. See you, Paulus. Weak. Well, no, actually, so Galzian units have to face the target if they're shooting, and so if they get hit by an ALM, they get stunned and they rotate, and then they can't shoot anymore. So it does disable the gun. Which is super freaking annoying, by the way. Because obviously it doesn't happen to Coalition, so... Oh, in vanilla do they actually, or in patch do they actually have like a status effect that stops the gun from shooting? I didn't know that. That's kind of interesting. Okay, we're at 3 heavy rails now. Time to mix in a couple of assaults, I would say. If there are, I thought that was for the rail EMP that we were talking about, but maybe you're right, it's for ALMs too. Anyway, these PCs probably want to make a couple of assault rails, just in case there's like some LAV spam or something like that. But this brings the artifacts to even, and so Captain Pink moving out this way tells you he knows he can't win like this anymore. He's gonna go for like an all-in with the carrier, but there are rails outside. There's no way he wins this, right? I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that, because this has been a pretty unique series. This has been a pretty unique series, so you never know what could happen. In that case, though, yeah, leave the skims here. That's good. I'd bring the PCs back to the carrier. Your opponent doesn't have any money anymore, so just keep building heavy rails and maybe get power upgrades, and you're going to be Gucci here. Because if your opponent wants to carrier all in you, this is the only way he can do it, right? He doesn't have any money, like, coming in. He has no income. He should really be teching power 1. I don't know why he isn't already. But yeah, like, this is definitely the easiest way to win, is to go for power. Power and rails, and you should be fine. Getting a pick there would have been really nice too, but that guy just barely gets out. Yeah, ALMs in vanilla are so freaking annoying, but it's because the stun duration is a lot longer. Oh, let's be a little careful here. And definitely Captain Pink wants to put power in range too. So like, armor doesn't make a huge difference against railguns, right, compared to range. So this is definitely a misallocation as well. I mean, these rails are almost just going to kill them on their own. Oh, no, that's a Gaussian base runner. What? How did this thing survive? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think Captain Pink has just kind of accepted his doom. He's powering up ALMs to make it go faster. Oh, he shouldn't have done it. He should have backed away and then killed him with skimmers. If you can kill your opponent with skimmers, you have to do it. Just for the extra BM. That brings it to 1-1 though, and cowofschmau not losing both, so a bit of a messy series for sure, I guess we could say, but he does come out even.